Birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, California Howard Bashir Howard Shy, Bashir Howard Sakadash. Double honor to the elder apostle of great Milton Woo Will. Serious how you taking the oxygen and put to the truth. Across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power of Yahweh shall shine. Out of your hopeful elect. And salutations of Israelite foreigners scattered among the nations that believe in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh try. Lucky. And shalom to the sister and family of two that's lucky that's tuned into the gospel that's preached around the whole world. Peace and mercy unto you. And who the world inwardly called God, his name is Yahweh. And who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. And we're the Hebrew Israelites that consists of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and those whose line descendants go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel due to the scattering amongst the nation. Alright, so this is going to be Rehearse the Righteous Act. And it's going to be about the Passover, alright? So, we keep the law, one of the high holy days, the Passover in Hebrew, Pasach, alright? When the Lord, alright, passed over, alright, Egypt, mainly the children of Israel, alright, the Israelites, okay, with the blood post, likely putting the blood on the doorpost, alright, while the children of the Egyptian children, the firstborn male was being put to death, alright, so it was passed over, the judgment, alright, was passed over the children of Israel, alright, because it wasn't touched by that judgment that was going out on the Egyptians, alright, so that was basically keeping the high holy days is to remember what our foreparents, alright, back in the time of that captivity, okay, to remember that, alright, what they were going through, okay, alright, that's why we follow the Pasach, alright, and that's what we do during the ceremonial of the Pasach, alright, eating hate and all that, alright, observing the Passover, okay, but in that law, like this, first let me get this scripture, alright, this is where you get the title from of this video. It's Judges 5 and 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers, alright, in the places of drawing water, talking about here America, Babylon the Great, there shall they rehearse the righteous act of the Lord Yahweh shall shine, even the righteous act toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord Yahweh shall shine go down to the gate. Alright? So we're going to rehearse. Alright? So following the law, statutes, commandments during these high holy days. Alright? We're rehearsing. Alright? We're not going to be able to do anything perfect. Alright? One, we have to go to Esau for the want of all things. Alright? And that's literally, alright, when it comes to housing, food, clothes, everything. We don't know what Esau not putting on the ingredients. All right, what he doing to these animals. All right, how he building these buildings and stuff like that. What he actually putting, it'll say 100% cotton, but what other material he putting in that? All right, we only know so far what he listed or choose to reveal on his list of ingredients or materials. Okay, so we are rehearsing the righteous act, and that's why we have to pray for mercy. All right, I mean, how about y'all shine? Because we are in a time of a great period. We're trying to get it right, but at the same time, we ask for mercy. Okay, let's look at the word rehearse. In the Hebrew is tanah, all right, to recount, rehearse, tell again, all right, to commemorate. You look at the word rehearse in the regular definition. Rehearse. It said to repeat as what has been already said, to tell over again, to recite. Alright? We're looking at, see the one line could read me again or back. Okay? Right? The rehearse means to repeat. Okay? So we're repeating, we're trying to get it right. Alright? And I had another definition. Alright, let's see that one real quick. Basically, a rehearsal. We're going through a rehearsal meaning Wikipedia. A rehearsal is an activity in the performing art that occur in preparation for a performance in music, theater, dance, or related art. That's an art for musicals. It is undertaken like it is undertaken as a form of practicing to ensure that all details of the subsequent performer are adequately prepared and coordinated. Okay, and that's what we're doing right now. All right, we're trying to go over the detail and stuff, but we're not gonna be able to perfect it until we get into the kingdom of heaven. All right, we're not gonna be able to do it in full detail, on point, 100% until the kingdom of heaven. But it does not mean that you can do other stuff that's not permissible. All right, you still have to do what is required of holding that high holy day. All right, you don't do nothing more or less. But at the same time, we fall back to what I said earlier. We have to go to Esau and want the need of all things, because when it comes to the Pasach, you have to have your lamb prepared ahead of time. All right, making sure your lamb is unblemished. That's, I believe, it's like a week ahead, like a week before the actual Pasach. All right, we don't have a lamb farm where we go and raise a lamb and see if it's unblemished. All right, and then get it butchered up and whatnot. No, we have to go to the grocery store that Esau runs, and we have to buy the meat already cut up that been sitting there for days or weeks, frozen. All right, wherever how long it's dead. Okay, so we're hurting and we're doing the high ability to the best as we can to what is afforded to us to do. Okay, you don't do nothing more or less, but at the same time, we can only do what we can do in this captivity. All right, cause we don't, like I said, we ain't got lamb that we were raising up. All right, we don't have no farm and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, we have to go to Esau to get the lamb. That's already cut up. That's been frozen. If the lamb probably was killed a month ago. Who knows? But like things like that are out of our control. Okay, but at the same time, we're still bound to keep a high holy day to the best of our abilities. All right, when we're hurting it. Okay. We'll get to okay. All right, and another, I'm gonna just read a part of it. After the 12 and 1, and the Lord Yahweh Shai spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, thing, this month shall be unto you the beginning of month, alright? The first month of the new year coming in. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, say, in the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their father, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little, I'm going to jump down. You don't have to go. Verse 5, the lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. He shall take it out from the sheep or from the goat. And ye shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month. So you have to have your lamb already pick out 10 days before the actual ceremony or the high holy day of the Durban and the Pasach. So we can't do that. All right. We don't know if the lamb was of 1 year already of a male, and then without blemish. We don't know that. All right. That's where mercy come in. That's why we fall under grace. All right. We're hurting the righteous act. Okay. That's the righteous act to observe the Passover. All right. Especially the ultimate path. I'm gonna get into that. That's another video. It said, or from the goat, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month. The whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two thigh posts and on the upper doorpost of the houses wherein they shall eat it. All right. We're not able to, especially you live in an apartment complex. You can't just throw blood on the door. Hell no. You know, you'll probably get evicted. All right. There's a lot of things that we can't do in full detail, in full context of observing the Passover, but we still keep it. All right. So what we can do, all right, because in the kingdom of heaven, it could be to perfection. All right. There's such a thing. You gotta write the law in our inward part. All right. Let me get that. Jeremiah 31 and 33. We're gonna go straight to the point. It said, but this, oh, sorry, 31. It said, before the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, all right, both northern and southern kingdom. But according to the covenant that I made with their father in the day that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, all right. Hey, it line up Passover, man. With my covenant they break, although I was an husband unto them, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai, right? Because we're basically the bridegroom. I mean the bride. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai. This is when we'll be put back in our land, the kingdom of heaven. Alright? I will put my law in their inward part and write in their heart with their mind, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And they shall teach no more every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord, how about shall shine? No, because we're all going to know who we are. We're all going to know how to follow the law. All right? We ain't going to have to rehearse it, because we're going to already know how to do it. And we're going to do it in its full detail and context of observing the Passover. All right? The Pasach. Okay? It said, for they shall all know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them. All right, thank the Lord. All right, from the least of them, just Israelites, and then to the greatest, or to the 144,000, the elect. All right, we're all gonna know. Okay, for I will forgive their iniquities, and I will remember their sins no more. Okay, so see, but until then, we have to rehearse the righteous act. Until this prophecy is fulfilled, we're in the kingdom of heaven, Jeremiah 31 and 33. All right, that new covenant, which is to be in the kingdom of heaven, then we ain't gonna have to rehearse nothing, because we already gonna know it. We're gonna be able to do it to perfection. Okay, that's pretty much, my just quick video on that. The basically rehearsing the righteous act, the Pasach, the Passover. So with that, shalom.